Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ellie and today we are here with my first vlog for 2022. So, Happy New Year! It is the 1st today and I thought that I would just quickly jump on and start this vlog and then tell you a little bit about my reading plans and yes, and then this vlog is going to go for 2 weeks, mostly for the Goodreads choice readathon. So with that said, I'm going to jump into it. So let's have a little chat about what I have been reading. So last night, I was in one of those moods where I really wanted to read, but I didn't really want to read anything that I was reading, if that makes sense. So I was kind of jumping between like a couple of things. In my last vlog, I mentioned that I started Vivian Mayer by Pamela Banos. I've read 46 pages of this so far. I really like it. I'm finding it more engaging than I thought I would. I had previously started this before and had really struggled. And I'm not struggling nearly as much this time, so I think I really just wasn't in the mood for it. Yeah, I'm 46 pages in, and yes, just gonna keep going with this one. I can usually, I think, read maybe like only like 10 pages of this at a time, which I know I literally just said I'm not struggling with it. But it is a very dense book and we're not, I don't know. We're talking a lot about Vivian Mayer's childhood right now and it's very confusing and I like, yeah, it's just a lot, but still enjoying it. And then I have The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. This is part of my haul revisit and the Goodreads choice readathon. So I'm 36 pages into it. I really like it so far. I have no idea where it's going to go. So we'll see. And then I also, in the very early hours of this morning when I couldn't sleep because what better way to start off the new year, am I right? I ended up starting Iron Widow and I'm 28 pages into it. I really, really like it so far. So I'm super excited and I'm gonna read some more of this. Today I feel like this might be the first book that I finish this year. We're gonna see. It's just super engaging and I would have read more last night, but eventually I got to the point where I was like, no, I should definitely sleep. And clearly I should have slept more because I'm yawning, but like, is it really an Earl Grey Books video if I don't yawn? I don't know. So yeah, that's my plan for today. As per usual, I've got some cross stitch going as well. This one is would help if I turned it the right way around. This, I don't think you can really see what it is right now, but it's going to be a cat. These are the cat's ears here, and like this is half of its face and its body. So this one is going to be a gift from my dad's partner. It is a Christmas gift. I wasn't at my family Christmas, so I didn't have to have it done, which meant that I didn't do it. So now I'm gonna see them towards the end of January, I think. So I need to do this one And I also need to make one for my aunt, which I haven't even started yet. And I also have one for my friend Eli, and one for another friend, and one for another friend. And I'd really like to have them all done by the end of January, because they're all Christmas gifts. And this year I was just so busy, and just like when I wasn't at work, I was sick. So I'd like to get all my Christmas gifts out into the wild to those people. So yes, this is the one that I'm closest to finishing, and even then this is like maybe a third. So yeah, I am looking forward to getting these done. So yeah, those are kind of my plans for today. I'm also going to play a bit of Stardew Valley with my brother, and yeah, I think that's kind of it, really. I have work tomorrow and for the next 2 days after that, but they're all pretty short shifts, really. And then I'm going away for a few days. I think I'm going to bring you with me, kind of like, I'm not going to bring my microphone, but I might take some clips of some stuff. Don't really know what we're going to do up there, but anyway, that is the plan. So I will see you all. I will probably check back in Saturday today, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Probably Monday, because we go away Tuesday afternoon. So I will be back on Monday to let you know how I'm doing with my reading, and to share a cross-stitch update maybe. So I'll catch you all then. Okay, hello. It is Monday. I have quite a bit to update you all on, so we're going to jump straight into it today. First up, finished my first book of the year. Was not Iron Widow. So I ended up finishing Disfigured by Amanda Leduc, which is a book on fairy tales, disability, and making space. So I started this in August, read a bit of it, put it down, and then started it again in my last vlog, and finally finished it. Yay. So I really enjoyed this, and yes, really liked it. Happy that I read it. So I have that. I have read more of Iron Widow. I am now 174 pages into it. Yeah, enjoying it. It's different. So I have that, and then I've been reading a little bit more of Vivian Mayer. So I'm now 58 pages into this one, and yeah, still enjoying this. So gonna read a little bit more of this tonight. Been reading more of The Bone Shard Daughter. I'm now on page 36. Maybe I was on page 36 the other day. Anyway, I'm not really super into this yet. I haven't even made like a dent in this at all. So I think I'm gonna read a little more of this again tonight. Maybe there are a few short chapters, so maybe like 3 of those that'll bring me up to about page 50. And yes, we have that. And then I also just randomly decided to start Killing the Black Body by Dorothy Roberts. I'm just like in a non-fiction mood at the moment, and this was the one I wanted to pick up. So I read the first 31 pages of this, and I'm going to try and make it to chapter 2 tonight, which is page 55. So it's kind of a slow read, but I think I can do that. So I have those, and then I did mention in the last clip that I'm going away Tomorrow, literally the whole plan of this is to just like relax, read books, and like watch movies. So, with that being said, I've picked out 4 books to take and my Kindle. So, I don't really have anything in particular that I'm going to read on my Kindle. It's really there as like if I don't want to read any of these, I got stuff on there. But I will be taking Iron Widow in the hope that I can at least finish this one, even if I don't finish any of the others. Like, this is like 400 pages, so I'm at like, I think it's like 45% of the way through. So I'm going to read a little bit more of this tonight, and then hopefully I can finish it over those couple of days. And then I kind of realised that I'm not really reading any of my haul revisit books, which is not ideal. So, like, I have the Bone Shard Daughter, and like I have other ones that I should be reading, but I'm not. So I thought I would take one of those. And I decided to go with The Grandest Bookshop in the World by Amelia Mellor, because this is a middle grade and thus hopefully should be a relatively quick read. So yeah, I'm hoping that, I don't know, maybe I can read all of this. And then I have The Dreams of Broken Kings by Lana Peckhursick. Okay. This is the 3rd book in the Season of the Wolf of the Fey Guardian series. 3rd and final book in this series, within a series. Very excited for this one, and I figured, again, this should hopefully be like a relatively quick read, because I read the first 2 very quickly. So, again, kind of hoping I might be able to like get through a few of these, or at least like start them and get a decent way through, so that I could finish them in the next like week or 2. And anyway, I have those, and then finally I thought I would go with None Shall Sleep by Ellie Marnie, because this is a book about like hunting serial killers with the FBI and like these 2 teenagers, and it is like a psychological thriller. It's a YA, but it's a psychological thriller, and it's Ellie Marnie, so she will not hold back on anything. So been kind of terrified to read this since I got this for my birthday in 2020, and I figured what better time to read this than when I'm with someone else and I can stress less about getting murdered. Because in theory they'll murder the other person first. I don't know. But yeah, so this may not be the best book for my anxiety, but I love Ellie Marnie so much that I'm willing to give it a go. Yes. So that's my plan for the next few days. That one is so glary. Look at it. Okay. So yeah, those are my plans for the next few days. And then I will come back and read more of these things and more of these things. Not the cow, obviously, but the things that are back there. And yes. With that said, I guess I'm going to go back to reading something. I guess I have to pick which thing I want to read tonight. And also work out what on earth I'm going to eat for dinner. So, I will catch you all. As I said, I'm not going to take my microphone with me. So I'll probably catch you all once I'm back on Thursday night or Friday night. because I have work Friday. So we'll just see. We'll just see. I'll see you all at some point. Okay, hello. As you can see, we are joined with a Fletchy boy. I'm back home now, I should say. It is Saturday, and so I was away from Tuesday to Thursday, and then I had to work yesterday. So both my boys are being super clingy and just like have to be touching me somehow with one of their paws at all times. It's absolutely adorable and I love it. But yes, Fletchy is our main sense of entertainment, source of entertainment. Today's video, he's going to be our guest star. And he's probably just gonna sit there and sleep. He doesn't really do much else. But honestly, same. So, today, books. I can't remember if I talked about that I finished Disfigured. I finished Disfigured. If I didn't talk about it, this was my first book of the year. I feel like I did talk about it. Anyway, I really enjoyed it, in case I didn't talk about it. And then while I was away, I ended up only reading the one book. But that book was None Shall Sleep by Ellie Marnie, which is relatively big. Also, I just was exhausted and was feeling quite sick while I was away, so I spent a lot of the time asleep, and we watched a few episodes of Taskmaster. Really enjoyed the show. Anyway, so I did read this. I loved this. This is a book about a serial killer, like a teenage serial killer, which is, it's honestly usually would terrify me. I don't do thriller books. I don't really do crime above Christie. That's kind of my level. But I love Ellie Marnie, so I thought I'd give it a go, and I really liked it. I wasn't as terrified as I expected. But this very much has Silence of the Lambs vibes, and having just said how terrified I am of all that sort of stuff, Silence of the Lambs is one of my favorite movies. So yes, I very much enjoyed that, and yay. Don't really have any room right now. Okay, so that, and then last night I decided to DNF my first book of the year. I haven't really been DNFing things that often, but The Bone Shard Daughter, just could not get into this no matter what I tried. I read the first 150 pages and I just did not care about any of the characters or how the story was going to come together at all. And I was just like, you know what? I don't have the time to spend on a book this big that I'm not enjoying when I could be reading other things that I will enjoy. So, yes. I've done that. I wonder if I can reach over you without scaring you too much. Okay, so other things. Haven't read any more of Iron Widow. I'm just not really in a dark fantasy mood, which ironically is most of my TBR for January, so yay. So I'm still on page 174. Anyway, I might read a little bit more of that today if I want to. I also started The Dreams of Broken Kings. So I read 38 pages of this, which was just like the first 2 chapters. I know I said I'm not in a dark fantasy mood, but I don't know. This just is different. So I may read a bit of this, who knows. I also started The Grandest Bookshop in the World by Amelia Mellor. So here's the thing with this. I thought this was like a cute bookshop middle grade romp, you know? It's quite dark and creepy, and there's some stuff going on, you know? So I've read the first 50 pages, so technically if it comes to January and I haven't read any more, I have technically made the point for haul revisit on this one. That probably doesn't make any sense. Basically, I have to read at least 50 pages of a book for it to count towards my haul revisit. So I would have counted this one. I would still like to try and finish it in the month. It's not that big. It's like 260 pages. So maybe I will try and read a bit more of this as well. I don't know what on earth I think I'm going to do today, because I'm like, oh, I'm going to read this, and I'm like, I'm probably just going to sit here on my couch and stare into the abyss that is my laptop screen for approximately 6 hours, and then I'll probably eat something and go to bed. So that being said, I have Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas, which is also part of my haul revisit. I had already read like 60 pages of this. I'm now on page 85. There is a part 2 of this one, which is page 127. So I think I'm going to read to that now and then maybe read something else. So that is the plan, and I will catch you all. I have to work tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, so I may catch you on one of those afternoons if I get any reading done. We'll see how it goes, hey? Hello, my friends. It is the 10th of January today. It is Monday. It is super ridiculously hot, which is why it's kind of dark in here, because I have like all my windows closed, like all my blinds, and I've turned off my fan for a second just so I could record this. I've done a little bit of reading since I talked to you guys last. I have not been to work. I have been as sick as someone with a chronic illness often is. Enjoying it, loving it. It's so glad that this is my life. But I have done a little bit of reading. I haven't super felt like doing much. In saying that, I have finished 2 books, and yes. Okay, so I read Concrete Rose, which is by Angie Thomas. I don't know why I had to check that. I knew that. Yes, this is the kind of like prequel to The Hate You Give. Really liked this. Don't know why it literally took me a year to read it, but I really liked it. It's powerful and emotional, but in a different way to The Hate You Give. This feels much more like a contained personal story, and I feel like The Hate You Give is more of a, like, it's still very personal, but it's about more than just Star, while this one feels like it's very much just about Maverick and the people close to him, if that makes any sense. But yeah, really enjoyed this. And then I read my buddy read. I love this dress, but it really doesn't like it if you like move your arms too much. Anyway, I read my buddy read with Eli. This is The Boy from the Mish by Gary Lonesborough. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I didn't love it. It's adorable and it's like quite intense and heavy and emotional in parts, but I just didn't really like the writing style. And I am a reader who very much relies on a good writing style, or not even a good writing style, because that's very subjective, but a writing style that kind of suits what I like to read, and this just wasn't it for me. But I think it's a beautiful book, and one that I'm very glad that like teenagers these days would be able to get their hands on, hopefully. So yeah. And then I did read something else, part of a secret TBR. And then I also read a little bit more of The Once and Future Witches. So I'm now on page 49. So if I read another chapter, this is part of my whole revisit. If I read another chapter, I will have made it past the 50-page mark. So yes, I'm gonna sneeze again. Okay, are we done? Maybe not. I think I might sneeze again. I am getting the dirtiest look from Percy right now, being like, how dare you sneeze in my presence? Anyway, yes, I have one more book on my whole revisit that I need to read 50 pages of to not be on a book buying ban next month. But I kind of want to try and finish these. I don't really know. I kind of don't really know what I'm in the mood to read right now, except for that it's nothing that I'm currently reading. So that's always fun. And yeah, I'm hoping that I'm going to feel well enough to go back to work tomorrow, because I was supposed to do stock take the last few days. I'm the only one in store who can do it. At the moment, there's only 2 of us on staff that can do it, and the other girl is away. So I really need to finish that at work. So I'm hoping I'm going to be well enough, and also I don't know, it's good almost to be able to go to work, because then I find that I can read more almost on those days, because I can read on my commute. So at least there's that. That really had nothing to do with anything, but I am going to go back to things now. I'm going to turn the fan back on and get myself some dinner ready, because it's like almost 7 o'clock already. And then yeah, I'm gonna read something. I might start something new. I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest that I feel like readathons aren't really working for me right now, and as much as I wanted to really participate in the Goodreads choice readathon, because I think it's a brilliant idea, and so many of the books were books on my shelves, but I'm just in the mood to mood read. So I think that's just what I'm gonna do, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it, because then I just will get myself into an even bigger slump, and then like my mental health will just like crash, because I'll be stressed about that, I'll be stressed about work, be stressed about the fact that I've been so sick, and then stressed about things like in my personal life, and it'll just be a mess. So I'm just gonna chill on the reading front. I'm gonna let myself read whatever I want. And yes, so with that said, I will see you all either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm gonna finish this vlog on Thursday, so yeah, it'll be whether I decide to film on Wednesday and finish it then, or Thursday after work. we'll see. But I will see you all then. Here we are. It is Wednesday and I've decided to end this vlog here because everything I'm reading right now is part of a vlog that's going up in a few weeks. Not even a few weeks, like a week at this point. And they're all part of like a secret TBR, so I can't talk about them in this video. And I'm not really reading anything else, so I figured I'll just end it here. This video is going to go up on Friday anyway, so I would have been ending it tomorrow otherwise. But that is the first like 2 weeks of 2022. So far I have read 6 books, 5 books in this vlog, and then a secret one. So I'm not too mad at that, but I also somehow need to read 15 more books by the end of the month to stay in line with my 250 book goal for the year. So stay tuned on that one, and I will see you all on Monday with my next video. Thank you so much for watching.